EA Sports coverage of the NFL has... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 8 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones.
Complete to Julio
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Boy, under pressure again, and down he goes again. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock on the slant, completes to Sutton. 7 yards there and a first down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 12 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
At the 30.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards that time. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Down by Alexander Johnson. It's a gain of 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A loss of 2 yards.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And the Washington first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Broncos 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Lock. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Washington.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 83.
From 8 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Maher on for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Locke to throw.
7.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Lock now on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and
throwing his Lock on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gronkowski. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw now on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
this will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Washington.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It is good. Makes this Washington 20. Broncos 10.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Levante David in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Locke working out of the gun. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the first down sack. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. K1 short, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Shreds him with a stiff arm. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Locke, he completes this to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Washington 20, Broncos 13.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The tight end, the ball carrier, fumbled on the play. Recovered.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Washington 23. Broncos.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Lock to throw. Open man Hamler. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Lock. This is the tight end fan. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
3, Broncos 20.
So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. To throw is Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost